Hey y'all, I had to go back. This is also part of that. And some of the confused white man says segregation may be the future since blacks hate them so much. This is from the African Diaspora News Channel. I've been following them, and she recorded this 2 hours ago. This is an awesome woman. I've been watching her. She tells it like it is. But in all, I mean, this is the first time I've seen this. I didn't even know about it. I missed it, but this is in reference to this guy. You know, he's saying black people hate us. Y'all don't admit to what you've done. How can a person forgive you if you don't admit what you've done? Look at what you've done, white America. Let me bring you back. I'm so grateful for this lady. Let me bring you back to reality.
Well, how about this mindset, okay? I want to just talk about Jim Crow, okay? Because Jim Crow was going on then. You guys have heard about George Junius
14 years old.
Now, you see, he didn't live to be very long, did he? He lived to be about 14 years old. Do you wonder why? Do you? And I'm talking to this man, okay? Why this little black boy has on a jail outfit and an inmate number and all that other stuff? Well, he was accused falsely, okay, because Obama, years and years later, posthumously pardoned him. But damn, it was kind of too late, right? Well, he's falsely accused of doing something to two little white girls. They did a shoddy trial. He was found guilty in April of 1944, and he was put in an electric chair in June of 1944. This is a kid, okay? In fact, to this day, he is the youngest American on record, okay, to be put to,
look how scared
execution. The youngest to this day. A black boy accused of doing something he didn't do. See, so when you talk about the mindset, sir, what are you talking about? You guys have never been through anything like this in history. Slavery, Jim Crow, and all the other things. Like, we could be here forever, right? But you talk about your mindset again. It's delusional hubris that you think that you are the victim and you wonder why black folks run around the country feeling away. Because for one, y'all never let us forget our position here in America, okay? Now, if that didn't change your mind, how about y'all always destroying our stuff, okay? Now, I had to put some little, surprise faces on there because as I was reading this newspaper, I'm like, man, this is crazy, okay? So this is in regards to Slocum. This was in Texas, okay? There was a massacre, race riot. Well, what had happened was, for lack of better words, there was a job site, and it sounds like a black man, okay, was put as the foreman. Well, white folks, specifically one white dude,
excuse me, y'all. All right, well, you're gonna stay down there then.
The place, lying and talk about all the blacks are taking over and they arming themselves, this, that, and the other. So white men, mobs, right, from different neighborhoods within the county, they all converged onto Slocum, which was a predominantly black town. And, they did what they normally do. It says 23 Negroes all bold. It says that was way more than that. And 4 whites met their demise, okay? Now, down here in the middle, it says whites gathered arms and went. I had to block out. Y'all can barely see the word. This was what they wrote, okay? I think it was like 19...
It's coon something
like that. They went, let's say, raccoon hunting. This was in the newspaper.
Yeah, okay? Coon hunting.
Again, black folks wasn't doing nothing to them. So this is just one of the towns that y'all, dear white man, that y'all destroy. Y'all just gotta tear all our stuff up. Over jealousy, over your women, not being able to stay away from the brothers and all this other stuff. Y'all find a way to ruin everything we have, and then you talk about your mindset? Again, delusional hubris. Because name me a time in history here in America, okay, that a group of black folks went into anybody's white town and just destroyed it and left you homeless, took all your riches, your land, and everything, and your women, your children. Name a time that that's happened. It hasn't. But he talked about his mindset. Oh gosh, we feel away. How, sir? Where do you get off feeling away? Again, that is delusion. Okay. What else do we have here? Oh, how about this? This is just some of our leaders that you destroy. I ain't talking about some of these people running around today. I'm talking about our real leaders. And yes, I got Marcus Garvey up there because he was the triple OG of telling black folks, get up, do something. Up you mighty nation, accomplish what you will, okay? Now y'all know what they did. They tore down UNIA. He was the first black man, FBI agent, Agent 800, okay? They had him infiltrate the organization. They said Marcus Garvey had about 3 to 6 million black folks worldwide getting on the same page. Let's get our stuff together. Our factories, our boats, our money, everything you can think of. Move away from white supremacy. And no, they couldn't stand that, right? That's where they said COINTELPRO came from, okay? J. Edgar Hoover, y'all know all about him. He was all up and through a lot of black organizations, okay? Then you got Malcolm X. Y'all know what happened with him? Because see, Malcolm X is about that life, right? That he was a student of the Honorable Minister the student of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Of course, y'all know what happened with that. Said he was trying to go back, okay? But he was telling black people, by any means necessary, okay?
Roxbury.
The other cheek, we gonna do what we gotta do, right? And putting black thought and black pride into black folks. All right, y'all know what happened with him. Of course, you have Martin Luther King Jr. Now, he had a different approach than Malcolm X, but he was still, trying to ride for black folks. Y'all know what happened with him, especially when he said, I feel like I've been leading my people into a burning house. And we going to Washington to get our check. And they was like, the hell you are? And y'all know what happened with him not too long after that. So when this white man talking about, our mindset is just kind of messed up because black folks hate us so much, it's like, what have we done that comes close to any of the things that y'all have done to us? I'm not going to wait too long because I bet you he won't be able to think of nothing. But see,
I showed part of this in my other video of that young baby this year. I'm sorry, I just got to get a moment here. No matter what we do, we're going to get blamed for everything. And I'm going to tell you another reason why these non-citizens don't like you or me. Is because they can't be you or me. Because see, what we done in this country, if they love their country so much, they would have done what we did over here. Straighten this shit out. You mean all them people over there that's living like that in Haiti has let, what did they refer us as thugs and they, look who's running their country. Viciously, unaliving people. That's something, and the little crime on crimes that we had here, they are bad. Don't get me wrong, but in comparison, this is every day over there, and they're scared to go back. Then why did you say all those ugly things about us? Lazy. Look at all that land over there and all them trees and all that shit that y'all could come together and build. See, that's what we would have done. That's what we did here. Over 100 and something. And then even before that, when they first came here, they destroyed the cities that were here. Our cities that were here. They annihilated us. They moved in on our farmlands. They made us work them. Because they reclassified us. As you all coming over here. Y'all know nothing about your history. But those words that are coming out your mouth is curses against God's beloved people. Why do you think you're not, why? Now you know why you're suffering. You Latinos and all of you all. See, the curse that you wanted for us to be deported, God turned it back on you. Y'all don't see the pattern here? Have y'all woken up yet? That's why we're quiet, because we are relying on God's covenant and his promise. We don't have to do no more. Yeshua is doing it. And you will be judged on it. Have a nice day. Love ya.